Hello and welcome everyone to TELM Apparel for tall, elegant, long, and mature women 5 feet 10 and above. I am so grateful that you are here for the launch of the journey. A journey that started in my mind several years ago, many years ago, but kind of manifested itself during the pandemic. During the pandemic, in the serious part of the pandemic, we went to work, we went to the grocery store, we masked up, and we shopped. We listened to a little of D Nice. He got us through that era. But needless to say, there was not a lot to do, and I looked at YouTube and dreamed, and here we are today, finally getting ready to launch TELM Apparel. You can find us at telmapparel.com. So we shopped during the pandemic and manifested a dream for women that have been tall and all their lives and have found difficulty finding clothes that were long enough, or plus size clothes that didn't fit well, or clothes online that were shipped and took forever to get, and then when we got them they were not the right size. So living in Dallas, which is a mecca for apparel worldwide, we have a few spots, and I think that I can help on this journey if you would come with me so we can find those things that we all need. You all may recall during the days of the big box department stores, they used to have tall sections, and we could find longer clothes, pants, sleeves that were long enough to fit our bodies. Well, the big box stores have disappeared again, and we've been on a search for long clothes. Those stores have closed. Now, with the coming of e-commerce, online shopping, and we did a lot of that too during the pandemic, we're able to find more clothes that we need, but not always for the tall woman. So I want to help. I want you to come along on this journey with me. During the last few cycles of the market in Dallas, I was able to go to the apparel mart and talk with a few manufacturers about the shortage of tall clothes, why there weren't tall clothes, with some of the more fashionable lines. Because what we want to provide for you is occasion dressing. That special occasion where you need that dress, that pantsuit, that cute outfit for something you've been looking forward to, or a special occasion you've been invited to. So in discussions with the manufacturers at the apparel mart, they said, well, we just don't want to do tall clothing. You have to have a special machine to cut them longer, and we just don't want to fool with that. Go talk to the plus size people. Well, of course, we do find some plus size clothes that fit. I'm a plus size girl myself sometimes, but sometimes I want that long fit for my torso, for my sleeve length, for my long legs, to be able to say, okay, this works for me. Also talked to designers that said, well, I really don't want my clothes to go above a size 16. And we do have tall women that wear a size 16. Their clothes just aren't long enough. So Dallas has some great options that you don't have to wait 6 weeks to get. I can do special shopping for you. I can be attentive to what you need in getting clothing for your special occasion dressing. We can also help you find maybe pants that are longer. We have a network of tall clothing designers that are working feverishly to meet this need. And we'll also provide some links and some information regarding those sites as well. So it's been a journey that didn't just start. I appreciate those of you who have encouraged me to maybe slow down, but definitely continue to keep going. So here we are. And like any entrepreneur, in the start of a business, you're the buyer of the clothes, you're the accountant, you're the warehouse manager, the photographer, the model, the web editor, the content manager, the makeup artist, set designer. You do all the packaging, and you're only there by yourself most of the time, encouraging yourself. So I appreciate you coming along on this journey as tall women. Maybe you have a family member, if you're watching this, that's tall. We appreciate you referring your friends, families, aunties, church members, everyone you know who's 5'10" and above, to come over to TELMApparel.com and shop. Visit our blog and you'll find a little bit more about me and the business of TELM Apparel and why it started. So I'm reminded of the biblical story of Peter. Peter fished all night. Peter fished all night and there was just no fish. And Jesus said to him, "Cast your net, Pete." And Pete said, "What?" Jesus said, "Cast your net." He said, "Well, I've been fishing all night and there's just not anything out there." And Jesus said, "Cast your net, Pete." So come along with me on this journey, because I'm trusting God, I'm faithful that we as tall women can find what we need. And Jesus said, cast his net. So I've cast my net with TELMApparel.com. Glad to see you here today as we launch this new e-commerce online business. See you soon. TELMApparel.com. Thank you so much for everything.